Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to the Bag of Mice podcast. It's your boy, Fawn the Villain. To my left, we got the homie Toast. What's good, man?
Hey everyone, it's me, Lack. So grateful to be here. Thank you for tuning in today. We just passed our 25th. From my end, we just uploaded our 25th episode.
Yeah.
So that's quite a milestone.
Bro, we've been kicking. Definitely been kicking, man.
Can't do it without your help though. So we appreciate every single one of you that's watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, notification bell on, 5 stars on the Spotify, all that good work. I think when we first started, my goal was we have to pass 21 episodes.
Man was so set on that. Man was just like, yo,
we have to. I'm not gonna be a part of the statistics of 97% of podcasts don't make it to the 21st episode. Like, I have to pass it.
Not gonna drop in that category.
Yeah, but here we are shooting our like 40 something.
Bro, 40 something. Yeah. Well, we keeping the ball rolling, and by the time they see this, boys is gonna be nearing 60.
Yeah.
So nearing 60. So
for sure.
Like the man said, yo, thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you really up until this point are sticking with the boys, and we really fuck with you. You know what I mean? You're really part of the community. You're part of the clique. So leave a comment. Let us know how you guys are feeling up until this point. What do you think? Did you anticipate we would get here even? Like let's see. How
we had some haters with some dollars.
Some people probably in the background. They're probably not gonna say it in the comments, but we know y'all are thinking for sure that these boys. These boys are cooking.
Yeah.
These boys are cooking. I don't know if I told you, but last time, I don't know if it was before or after we shot. I think it was Lay. Shout out to Baby Sis. She was like, y'all really doing this thing seriously like it's a job. I'm like, bro. She's like,
it feels like a job.
She's like, oh, y'all out here. She was like, not every. Oh, Ed was Cliff too. Shout out to the bad Cliff. He was he's like, bro, they be coming out. Y'all boys coming out so consistently that it's throwing me off. I'm like, bro, just do what we can, man.
Yeah, what's funny? Shout out to my friend Helen. So Helen,
I saw her post. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So she was in the group. So we have a sushi salmon sear night.
What is it? Is it sushi? Is it
okay, so it's sushi. So shout out to Kat, Lynn, Lauren, Helen, Peoples. Alex, all the peeps that's gonna be there. But we've been doing this thing where we all meet up, then we get sushi, and then sashimi salmon or nigiri salmon, and then we sear the salmon with some mayo. We eat it. Fire.
That sounds like a vibe. No,
huh? No. I didn't think you like sushi like that. No.
Of the world.
Wait.
Nice over there.
Wow.
Wherever y'all are over there doing that.
Damn, I'm caught.
Sounds good.
Nah, I'm caught.
We'll just be.
I didn't think you like sushi like that. To be honest, like raw fish stuff. I didn't think
I eat mad nigiri and sashimi, bro.
Really? Okay. I didn't know.
It's cool.
I didn't know.
But yeah.
But yeah.
What do you guys sear it? You said, what do you sear it with? Like.
Yeah. So usually we just put like a little bit of QP mayo on the top, and we sear the mayo.
What's QP mayo?
QP mayo is Japanese mayo. So regular American mayo is made from like vegetable oil, olive oil, and just blended up and whipped up, and then it turned to mayo. But QP mayo is Japanese mayo, similar to American mayo, but the difference is they have a egg yolk in there, so it's a little bit more creamy, a little bit more
like a little fluff in there.
Yeah. So we sear it all on, and then but yeah, I was texting the group chat. I was like, yo, the episode with Lauren and Lynn in it. Do not watch until the 16th. We're gonna have a watch party while we searing the salmon.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, but shout out to Helen, because Helen was upset she couldn't watch the episode. She's watched every episode now. She's caught up. Jeez, and we for real. I gotta give her some stickers. I told her I was gonna give her some stickers.
Yeah, she needs a few. Okay.
But yeah, we didn't meet that long ago, so the fact that she caught up to is crazy. That's love, that's support.
That's love for real.
So definitely gotta shout you out. Yeah, we appreciate it. We appreciate
it a lot. Yeah, I saw the thing. She posted it and she was like, "Yo, boys is like keeping her sane during the flight or something
to Colorado."
Man,
she's there watching Slander right now. Yeah.
That's pretty sick. That's pretty damn good. Love again. Yeah, you guys definitely. Also, if you're just watching randomly, like she did, just throw a post up. If you're like just listening, like whatever you're doing, like casually at the moment while you're doing it, throw a post up. Boys give you a shout out on the Instagram. Yeah. Not like it's gonna mean nothing crazy. Not that many people go and see it, so you can do whatever you want.
And
Not,
Yeah.
But no.
Throw it up. Honestly, how about this? Throw it up. We'll mail some stickers. But by the time this come out, we'll have more.
I mean, we already have a decent amount. Yeah. But by the time this comes out, I like that idea. If y'all listening to this right now, post it on your socials, post it on your Instagram, whatever episode it is that you're listening to.
Tag us.
Even if it's not this one, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And tag the boys. Obviously, it's gonna be after this one. But tag the boys. We'll put it up, and we'll try to get you guys a sticker.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. Yeah,
That'd be cool. Idea. That'd be cool. Gotta get back to the community, somehow.
Yeah, somehow for sure.
We had honestly, we had a lot of big plans this summer for this podcast, but the way things were moving with how busy we both were, it couldn't happen. But it's we're not gonna just disregard. We're not gonna chalk the whole thing. It's just gonna be on the back burner.
It's gonna be pending,
and it's gonna be pending.
More stuff for y'all for y'all to look forward to. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Another shout out we're giving, and this episode just started with shout outs galore. Another shout out is to the boy Dwight. Shout out to the man Dwight, modeling. What does he not do? Social media influencer, all that good stuff. Just dropped his his sunshade line. That's why your boy got the eyes covered today. Hey. And she's looking kind of clean. Little device, so black earlier, just so the camera can see.
I fuck with it. I really fuck with it. And this is like the trend everyone's been wearing nowadays. So with the Pradas and the
my eyes probably look crazy now at the glasses.
Damn.
Oh, that boy look kind of nuts,
bro.
That boy look kind of nuts with it.
Yo, I'm out there.
You look like the feds with the glasses. I might need
to roll low key. Right? I was gonna say, I'm looking like I'm here to watch you and not talk to you, bro.
Oh, that's actually crazy. Yeah, with the shades.
Yeah,
thanks.
Not this hat don't go with that shade, but shades dope.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the man Dwight. Shades is called Device. We're gonna try to get the link up here so that you guys can go ahead and get you a pair. Look swaggy, look stylish. The fucking summer is ending, but the fall is coming through. So why you not trying to get a little winter swag for your game? You know what I mean? So free game here again. So now that we're all caught up, I think we're all caught up. I don't know if we're all caught up, but now that we're all here, ready, getting into the episode for today. Question/topic of discussion. You tell the girl you love her, and she tells you in the moment that she's actually torn between loving you and loving someone else. What do you do, man? What do you do in that situation?
Okay. Wait. Before we dive,
feelings that we're feeling.
Before we dive in, I have a question. So, are you usually the one that says "I love you" first?
Ooh, I'm gonna just no.
Okay.
I'm not. I don't know. Not that I don't know.
You know what love is?
I know. I definitely know. I've only said that to how many people have I said it to? Two
or three.
I said that to two people, really.
Okay.
As far as like partners, I think I've only said it to two people. I never say it first, not because I
don't feel it.
No, not because I don't feel it. It's just, and I think Twin. Shout out to Lionel. He put it in a good. He put it in a good way. He just doesn't want it to get like washed out and used, like a rag that you use to wash your fucking, like clean your table with every day is not the same as, this is a guy, very, very, very much guy analogy, but it's not the same rag that you use to clean like the inside of the whip and like buff the car. And like whenever you're like waxing the whip, it's different stuff. Like you don't want to overuse just like everyone that you meet, everyone that you have those feelings for, just I love you casually, and then make it just sort of like a layman's term for how you're feeling emotionally. Because at least to me, like saying I love you carries a lot of emotional weight. And there's also the debate where saying I'm in love with you is very different, and that carries a lot of weight, right? So I understand that there's differences. I've said both, but like it does take me more time to get there. So what about you? You I love you to everybody, or
everybody's crazy? To everybody's crazy.
Hey, some people I love you is, it's a good way of expressing yourself.
I do feel like that's a phrase I do throw out too much, just because like I what I really want to say is like I'm grateful for you, but like it's something that when I'm grateful for my friends or something, and we're all like around, like I'm just like I love you guys, like I really appreciate you guys being in my life. But when it comes to relationships, more often than not, unfortunately, I get pressure into saying it.
Ooh, that's a take right there. Okay,
pressure into saying it because I am the type that wants to take it slow. I want to explore every part of your personality before and I get to know you really well before I say or I even consider loving somebody, right? But more often than not, when I am talking in the talking stages with somebody and things are moving, progressing, I can sense that there's like a bit of frustration on their end that it's
When
not
it's
moving in the
that
speed, yeah,
pace.
that pace that they want it to.
Feel that.
And unfortunately, it gets to the point where like we're it comes down to like we're talking about just ending everything and everything, and everything we've been building up for the last few months, whatever it may be. And then I just get kind of forced into the space where I'm like, like I love you. I just and
Yeah, just
but I just don't want. I didn't want to say it because I don't want it to. I don't want you to get the false sense that like this is my full commitment now. Like I'm ready. I'm ready
mm,
for everything that comes with the title boyfriend.
right. Which sometimes you're not. And
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is yeah, and that's like props to you for understanding, realizing that. Like sometimes you're just not ready for the full. You
yeah,
feel the feelings, but you're
yeah.
not ready for it.
I'm doing. I mean, I'm doing 70%, 80% of what a boyfriend would do, but it's the last 20% is very important. Is
Yes,
that's what
vital.
separates like those the not the title itself. Fuck it, I don't really care. But it's
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
the it's like you coming to meet my parents, my friends group, and you're integrated into my life. That's the last 20%. The
Hmm.
80%, the going out, the dates, the hanging out, watching Netflix, we're starting shows
Right.
together. All that is the 70 80%. The 20% is the last 20% is what's most important.
Yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that. Question: where would you put this? Because I think I would put this in the 70%, or like the 80 to 70, 80% before the last 20. As far as being like when you're like getting to, let's say, let's just for simplifying it, saying getting to boyfriend material, where would you put like the roses and the romantic and like all that stuff? Because a lot of like you said, dating and all that stuff, casual, cool. Where would you put your you're talking to her about like what future holds, you're talking about to her about like finances, you're talking to her about okay, when where is like your ideal living location, like is that last 20 or is that still part of the early 80?
I mean, I think that's something we talked about before, but I think it's
Yeah.
definitely gonna be pretty early on. It's probably like the probably like from the 20 to 30%. Like once you get
Yeah.
to know like this person is like okay, like I'm cool with this person. I actually see a future with this person. So let's bring up the topics of finances. Let's bring up the topic of like kids or so that way like we don't have to have this conversation later, and then both parties are confused on why things aren't aligning.
Yeah.
So and the roses and all that that's gonna be sprinkled throughout.
Yeah.
It's gonna be heavy
Fair.
in the
In the
first 10
beginning,
10%.
yes.
Yeah, 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 for
That's what I
sure.
was getting at. Yeah.
But yeah,
The
that's how I would take
romanticism.
it.
Okay. Yeah, no, but back to the I love you point. It's just I don't know. It's exactly as you said. Like you're feeling it, but you're not there, or you don't want to give the false impression of that commitment beginning at that point that you say I love you.
Yeah.
And I've definitely tried my best to take it. I'm trying to think of the first time I said it. The first time I said it, I was pressured into it. Like I can resonate with that. The first time I said I was pressured into it because obviously I never said it before. So it was just like, when do I even say this? And then my partner at the time, like her feelings came on much stronger, much earlier and everything. So she was ready to just I love you from however many months in, right? Which is fine, and that's if that's you, then that's you and that's how you feel. But yeah, I was like, I don't know if I should say it. I don't know when I should say it. But over time, like she did say it first and I didn't say it back initially. And
Damn.
when I tell you he said when I tell you over time,
Yeah.
like I was just like not getting bombarded with okay, when is this coming, but just I could feel the tension of like okay, well you're going to have to say it back because
Yeah.
now we were actually like dating and everything, so it's like now we've been dating, it's been like 6 7 8 months in, she said it however many months earlier, but she's like okay, where's the like I need this. And then the
Reciprocation. Yeah.
sad thing about it was that whenever I did say it, it just no nothing changed. There was a calm sense of nerves. Like she was gracefully like happy to like for me to also express that to her, which again I felt, but just didn't know if I should say. And I don't know if I even enjoyed the idea or the feeling of that, knowing that I can just sit here and just say I love you, because that's like a trigger word or like a tool that's just like, okay, bet you're stressing about all this stuff. I can just say I love you and like I know you'll be done with it and fine, even though I don't change anything. Like we weren't, I didn't. I mean, I consider myself a decent guy, right? In the beginning, especially, but like I didn't change and was like talking to her 10 times more, or was like sending her like 10 times more the amount of roses, or like doing anything necessarily more. Yeah. I just said the words and like she just, and then we would use it back and forth as like anybody and any normal couple would. But it sort of, to Lionel's point, got to the point where it was just,
it's like if you didn't say it, something felt off.
Yeah, something felt
like,
off.
Like she took it like, oh, like something, is he mad at me? Like something wrong?
Which I don't think it should be like that, right? Like it is a form of expressing yourself, and it's a form of expression, especially in a relationship. But like I don't think it should.
It shouldn't dictate how you feel about your partner.
Yeah, it should not. Like just saying the words themselves should not dictate, at least to that extent, how you feel about your partner. Yeah. And yeah, that kind of like, since then, again, I said it again. I felt like from there I kind of understood the timing more of like when to say it, but like I just it's tough to say that and like deal with certain like reactions to it, just because I don't like when it changes a person that much, just because of what you said.
Like changes how that person perceives you. Yeah. Or like how like they think you might be perceiving them, because you're not just like saying it's like that phrase. Exactly.
And then the devil inside of me, sorry to cut you off, the devil inside of me is just like, oh, this is all you needed? I could have just throw it out. I could be a terrible guy, and just say I love you, right? And you'd be good. And I'm just like, that's a very fucked up way to. But.
And I feel like that's the battle a lot of us like that are in the dating scene that's getting into it, like is looking at these days, because everything is hyper romanticized now. Like everyone is trying to one up each other. Like love is not shown through gestures or actions too much anymore. It's more like just like sweet nothings. Like like
sweet nothings.
Sweet nothings.
Crazy. Yeah. I like that term. Sweet nothings.
But like it's like just talking to somebody new after you've dated somebody, like that's when I feel like you feel it the most, like of like you can tell that like to court this person I have to like overexert my emotions for them to feel something, because you already know like if this person is decent looking, that she's already gotten so many DMs and so many like I would do anything for you, I would like you deserve the world, you know what I mean?
Putting gas by yourself, man. I was your man. All those types of stuff, but
no, that's I feel like that's something that's a topic we can dive in very deep, very deep,
sure.
But let's go back to the
if you said it, so then it's the reverse, because we've talked about how we said it and he asked the question, but if you had said it and she said there's someone else that I love, and I'm like torn right now,
I would have to walk away. There's no
walk away in the moment.
I would walk away. I mean, I'd be like, well, like I'll probably look at her and say something along the lines of, we didn't get here through just lollygagging. We didn't get here through just like unintentional gestures or words spoken. We got here doing very intentional things. And the fact that I am here now, and you this whole time have had half of your mind on somebody else, I will have to. I can't do anything but take that as a form of disrespect and a form of disregard for the effort and the emotions I put into this relationship so thus far. So I appreciate all the time we've had together, all the great good times and bad, but I wish you the best.
And then it's gone. I just need a moment. You just said I love you. I just need a moment.
When I feel like when someone's in that kind of position, they've had many moments to think about both parties. True. Because it's not like she's just hanging out with me. She's gonna hang out with him too, and then it's like she's gonna go home and like, he did this, he didn't do that. Like this guy one did this, guy two didn't do it. Yeah, and that's the thief of joy. It takes the joy out of everything, because now you're not just enjoying the gesture. Now you're comparing gestures. If we go out to eat or something, and I didn't open the door for you or something, or I didn't order us dessert, but guy number two did. Like you're gonna compare,
She got that creme brulee from him.
She got
crazy.
He got more than creme brulee from him. Nah.
But so questions to be asked. how long have you guys? How long, at least for you, would it have been for you guys to have been talking, for you to say that, and then for her to tell you, and you're like, nah, peace.
Wouldn't happen for me. I don't think it would happen because by the time I get to the point of loving somebody and to where I'm comfortable saying
deep.
I know everything about your life. I not to sound like I'm just over observing, but I would know your work schedule. I would know your sleep schedule, your like whatever, like your eating schedule. One is that's two things. Like one, it puts me more at ease of like where you are and stuff, and like so like if something happened, I kind of have a general idea of where you've been,
how to go about the situation in general. Yeah.
But two, it makes it easier for me to do things for you, like to have like to make small like gestures for you. So if she must be really slick if she is balancing both, like me and another guy.
So if she comes to you saying that, however, this guy, and bear with me, this is all just for the sake of the question.
Yeah.
Very like more than likely unrealistic. She feels the whole battle between the love thing is that it was someone that she's been connecting through work. Maybe it's work from home. Like not everyone's working from home. It's a colleague that she works from home with every day. And it's been years, obviously. And then you've said that you love her, and she's like, damn. But this guy, it's just we go to work, or she works from home. They talk. He helps her with like all the stuff. She helps him. They have maybe conversations on the side after the meetings, maybe. And like all the kinds of stuff. And then she's just feeling emotionally attached to this person.
You know, one of our friends went through something very similar. Yeah.
What was the verdict?
So the verdict. So I'm not even gonna drop the name, but one of our friends, I'll tell you after the episode who it is. But he and his girl been in a relationship for 9 years. Okay. And one time he went to like a work party with her, and he was just meeting everybody, making everybody laugh, like chopping up with everybody, and she was like off. They were all sitting around the table with her colleagues and whatever. She was just off the whole night.
No.
And then he sensed something, and then that intuition caused him to break up with her. Turns out,
really, just off the intuition. Okay.
Yeah. I think there was like a fight going on. Like they had like a fight about it.
Yeah.
And 9-year relationship ended. Come to find out, she had been like seeing her coworker. And because her coworker was there at the table, and fuck, I'll bleep that.
You're bugging. Yeah.
I'll bleep that. Cut. Resume.
Okay. The coworker had.
Her coworker was there, and he was there too. But he was like making jokes, making everyone laugh. She felt like he was like the coworker was not. Like, she was uncomfortable because from what he put, how he put it was. He was much more confident, entertaining than like her coworker. So like she's torn between someone that she's very comfortable with and someone that she's recently developed feelings for.
That's just that's you see, that's the type of thing. That's what I mean. That's not what sparked the question in my head, but that's the kind of thing is like I feel more often than not. I feel like especially in today's society, where people have options, just simply put, it's so easy for someone to fall into that balance or. I guess fall off balance of just like who to really lean on, who to end up like putting all their love and like trust and faith in and all that kinds of stuff with just how the society is going today. And so thinking about it for me, I'm kind of in the same boat. I would say that if I had told her I loved her and she's like, okay, truth be told, there's another fella, I was just like,
Right. Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, but again, just give me time. Be patient with me. Let me I want to choose you. I genuinely do, but
no. Just, right there in that sentence, I'd be like, if you want to choose me, you would choose. You would have chosen me. Yeah.
There's just something that I want to make sure that I don't miss out on because God could be giving me a blessing over here. I'm like, all right. I'll be like, hey, take your blessing over there then.
Yeah. Like take your chances.
Yeah.
Take your chances and make your bed sleep in it. But I
can't stomach it. Yeah.
It's too like it makes you feel lesser of a person. It degrades everything about
makes you feel
about
like
you.
Number two almost.
Yeah. Well, you are number two. Like there's 1 and 2, and you don't. If you're not sure,
if
you were number 1, you would have been chosen.
You would have been chosen. Yeah. But maybe she's trying to decide between 1 and 2.
But that's the thing. Like that it's even that process of decision making to pick between. Because, like, to me, that's like, that potentially could be my life partner. If my life partner is not choosing me every fucking time, like, without blinking.
But there was a moment in time where she had to choose. So I guess the only issue is that it's where we are in the present, which is you telling her that you love her. So you're saying that by the time that you're telling her that you love her, she should have been chose you.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying, which is fair.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because there was a moment in time where she was like, all right, it's either between Lack or whoever. And then obviously she was like, all right, dash this man. This is who I'm going to be with early on.
But what should be early on. What's stopping her from having to go through those choices, putting herself in scenarios where she has to go through making that decision again? Because when you do something a few times, it gets easier. Cause we already know her mind is vulnerable to seduction and to other people like courting her. Yeah. So what's stopping her for next time when you're 2 kids deep, or just 1 kid's deep, a mortgage deep, like 2 car payments deep? Yeah. Like what's stopping her? You know?
Yeah. So we eliminate. Life has enough stress. We eliminate the stresses that we're trying to impose on ourselves. I would agree. Yeah. For me, it has to end at that period in time. Definitely let us know in the comments what you guys think. Are we too harsh? Is there like some sort of grace? I was playing devil's advocate to see if there were different scenarios that could maybe like sway the decision. But I'm also the type of person where it's like even just finding my person is a task. So the last thing I want to do is find, or at least think I found my person, and then have to deal with this second option nature, which is just like, nah, I'm good on that, man.
Finding your person is a task. Do you think it's better to just let your person find you though, instead of just like always searching?
That's a good question. It kind of falls in with what I've also been trying to resonate with lately, is which I would say is like, I want to go where I'm wanted. So in a way, that is kind of like letting your person find you. It's like I'm not in the position anymore where I'm going to be like searching by any means, right? So I feel like I am kind of in that boat, I would say, even right now, where it's like the person that gravitates towards me, it's like I'm going to make that work. We're going to try to make it work. And just kind of go from there. I mean, definitely, of course, just being a guy, I'm going to have to put myself out there to try and find said person, or like to make myself accessible at the very least. But it's like, I would definitely, I would appreciate it if my person just come to me.
Sure. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. I feel like that's ideally right. That's how it would be.
I appreciate
it. My person ain't gonna find. I'm in my room 24/7 editing and gaming. I'm only at the gym with my hat low. Like anybody gonna find me.
Facts. And then from what Lauren was saying, Lauren's not going up to nobody. So if all the shorties out here, like Lauren, shout out to Lauren.
Like, Lauren.
If they're not going to nobody, if they're not gonna give you the look, it's like I'm stuck with nobody.
I was cracking up while I was editing that shit, because like she was like, yeah, this is how I would go up to a guy if I were to. I was like, well, okay, what? So if a guy does this to you, it'll work? I think you said that. Mm-hmm. She was like, no. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about then?
What are you doing?
Yeah. You're selling a book you don't believe in. No,
Shout out to Lauren. That shit was funny. You guys definitely have to. If you haven't, that episode should be out already.
Yeah, episode 25.
It's going to be out already. Episode 25. Mm-hmm. Definitely go check that out. Very fun vibe. I enjoyed it. Shout out to Lynn as well. Yeah, y'all just made it such a fantastic. Just an experience in general. And then also, that being said, to this topic as well, we need. We're gonna be getting our female guests, like we said. So I would love to also get the female perspective of this. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna have someone here to talk about it with us. That way you guys get the female perspective. That being said, your boy's about to move into the next segment. You know what it is. As long as you've been here, because you've been here 40 episodes deep, it's the bowl cards. Yes. So bowl cards, got the black one, which is reflections. Toast has the perceptions. And disclaimer for today. I've seen this card. Lack has seen his card, but we haven't seen each other's cards.
Yeah,
so
we want to make sure we didn't grab a card that we've grabbed before.
That we've used before.
You know what's funny? The last few times we did it, you've always grabbed the black card and I get the yellow card.
What are you trying to say?
Trying to say it's on brand. It's on brand.
It's funny because I was actually like mixing it up. It's
Yeah.
like at first I was like, yeah. At first I would grab it and I'm like, okay, bet I had black last time. I'm just gonna put the yellow one over there. I was mixing it up. But I guess maybe the last one or two I haven't. But anyway, that being said, reflections. I'm gonna go ahead. Has 2 questions.
Sweet.
First one says, "Tell me about the best version of yourself you believe you could be." And then the second question is, what is your favorite quote or saying? What is your favorite quote or saying? So tell me about the best version of yourself you believe you could be.
Yeah, you want me to go first?
Yes.
Okay. The best version of myself
that you could be.
That I could be.
Yeah.
The best version of myself that I could be is someone who is able to be there for himself and people around him without feeling like he's stretching himself too thin or not doing enough for either part of his life.
Okay.
Someone who can find enjoyment in and appreciation in every little things that he has, or every little things that he can observe. Because I truly honestly don't believe that there is anything more beautiful than, like, the most beautiful things in life already exist. I just have to be able to see it that way.
Okay, gems.
Yeah.
Shit, my quote might come from this man today.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like, like we spend so much time, like, let's say, again, I'm taking pictures of things, but the cameras can't see things as good as my eyes.
Or maybe again.
Maybe. Yeah. if you got like you got like a 60 megapixel. Yeah. Yeah.
Them 10x zooms.
Yeah, them 10x zooms.
I can't be seeing that far, but yeah.
You know, our eyes are average is 24 megapixel. Fun fact.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. But yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, that's who. That would make me the happiest person, because I feel like I am already grateful. I still think I could be more grateful, but if I can apply those elements I spoke of to everything and every day, even in the struggles, even in the things that I find uncomfortable or scary, or things that I'm not totally the unknown, if I can apply all those things I just talked about to that, I feel like I would have a pretty happy life.
Okay. And you feel like that'd be your best version?
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Right now, that's from my limited knowledge and perspective at 27 years of age. I think now that would be it.
I like that answer, and I can appreciate it because I know it falls in line with what you've always said and kind of alluded to in the beginning whenever we started the podcast, which was like always wanting to gather experiences, and that nurtures like who you are. Essentially, paraphrasing, of course, but like you're always so mindful about being like able to experience everything to the fullest, learn, keep an open mind, to gather as much as you can, just so that you can be a good version of yourself. So that falls in line with what you mentioned.
I appreciate it.
I don't best version of myself that I could be. I wanna tackle it similarly, just because I do believe, like, one, of course, I still have so much more to learn, but the best version that I could be is someone who is also just available to the people around them. I think, especially more recently, I've definitely gotten in, which I've said this before, but I'm kind of like just intentionally selfish to be able to build the character that I am, so that maybe in the future I can be that version where it's like, okay, bet I have all the tools that I believe that I need to be able to take care of myself, my family, and the best version of myself is allowing myself to be cared for by the people around me enough to where, like, there's not necessarily as much self keep that I need to do, per se. Like, right. Just like all the self keep I need to do, hopefully I can do between now and the years that come before my best version. To the point where, like, once I'm there, which there for me is, again, we say success is a continuum, but at least just to put in perspective, there for me is like working and having the family, and then, like, running a household essentially. And at that point, I need to be able to provide, to be there for the kids, for my parents, for my family, like, and for my spouse and everything. So at that point in time, genuinely and honestly speaking, I don't feel like I would even have enough time for myself, but I want my best version to be able to, like, rely or allow myself to be cared for by everyone around me, and then just use that substance to just keep me going, to fuel everybody else. So
Yeah.
best version of myself essentially is to make sure I'm grounded. I can like intentionally take myself out of the picture and then care for everyone around me.
Well, yeah. I think that's
yeah.
I think that's very it's very it's mindful, because you're helping others, but you're allowing yourself to receive help too. And be like, and I think that's something that brings people a lot closer. Is like I think sometimes as people some people with naturally nurturing personality, they feel like they can help everyone around them, but they're scared to, not scared, but they don't want to receive the help. They don't want to feel like a burden or whatever it may be. But I think we forget that like other people want to do the same. Other people are nurturing
like,
too.
That could be someone else's, like, because the same, yeah, exactly as you're saying, like the same way, like I feel comfort and joy, like in making sure everyone's at peace.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's people that want to do that too.
Right. So yeah. So gotta reciprocate in both ways for sure.
Definitely. And then the second question is, what is your favorite quote or saying?
Probably, I think it varies. I think for me it varies, but something that I need to just implement more and just stick to more is just live and let live. That mentality of just minding your own business, and whatever you got going on, just know other people got going on too. Struggles, ups and downs, same way you feel about negative things, people feel negative things too.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So I, as an observant person and someone that wants to apply his knowledge to improve other people's life, I can be overbearing in how I just pay too much attention, and instead of just maybe just letting them learn the mistake by themselves, maybe just not getting the way between a lesson and life.
Yeah.
And just let everyone just do whatever they need to do and see how they grow as a person, and appreciate that process of growth for them too, and not just trying too much to guide.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Being less judgmental in general. Like I don't think I'm that judgmental of a person, because I mean, looking at my friends group, it's very diverse. Everyone can do everything. Like I don't really, I don't care. But it's just like in the little things, like just like, okay, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it plays out, rather than just being like, I don't think you should do that.
Okay, that's good. That's nice that you have that perspective for yourself. What was the quote again? Live and let live.
Live and let live.
I like that one. Yeah. I have two quotes. One from my favorite character, Spike Spiegel, Cowboy Bebop. Shout out to the man. Hey. Everybody knows this one, and everybody should love it. It's probably, I don't know if it originated from him, but he embodied the quotation, and it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, it's definitely let me and helped me, which I think I've said before in another episode, that I always try to be as positive as I can be, and like as calm and as happy. And one of the only ways you can do that, because bro, life is stressful. Life is always going to be stressful. There's always going to be things, no matter what you do, no matter what level of life you're at. Everyone has their stresses. Like you said, everyone has something that's like triggering them that they have to deal with, and being able in like a majority of situations actually to just be like, yo, it is what it is. Like, I've done my part. Everything else, it's gonna come as it comes, right? I always enjoy that quote just because of that simple fact. And then the other quote that I like very much, and the reason I said two is because I really can't pick between the two. It might also it's not contradictory, but the other quote is do unto others as you want others to do to you. Because I think that quote in particular, I've sort of, when I first heard it, which was from the Bible, that's when I heard it. But when I first heard it, like growing up, I don't know why I took it to heart so much. Yeah. But it literally influenced so many decisions that I had to make. Like, if I wanted to, I can't even give an example right now, but it influenced so many decisions when I was a kid. And when you're a child and like you believe in something and you think that if you do wrong, like there's gonna be like some major consequence.
Mm.
Like every time, whatever it is that I was doing, if I was getting mad at somebody, if I like wanted to take something from somebody, if like I borrowed something and I didn't put it back, or whatever the case may be for anything, I'm like, oof, if it was me, I would be so mad at this right now. And the quotation would just keep playing in my head. It's like, yo, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Or if it was something positive where it's like, I know that someone needed something to be done for them, or like I could be of help in any way. And I'm like, damn, if it was me in that situation, and there could have just been one person that would at least just take the time to like help manage or do whatever it is that that I was trying to do, I would be so happy. My life would be so graceful, and I'll be so thankful to that person. I was like, okay, so that's kind of gotten me literally throughout life. And then I think that's also why now I can confidently say, like, I'm not, like, I'm sure you can attest to this, but like I'm just not ever like, I don't show much anger or frustration, especially towards people and towards people that I like, just because, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't like people being angry with me. I don't know. Some people some people like to argue. Some people love doing anger, frustration. I could care less. Even when people are upset and angry with me, I'm like, unless you're like someone important in my circle, I just disregard it, because I'm like, bro, I don't even have the time right now.
Yeah.
So just do unto others what you want them to do to you, I believe is the saying.
Yeah.
That's the quotation that I live by, actually.
Yeah. No, I think that's on brand. That's on brand for sure. Because especially with how, like, I think those who don't know you can look at you as like a nonchalant person, like a very uncaring individual. But those who are around you knows that you actually pay more attention than what other people think. Like you have a nurturing personality, so and honestly, as long as I know, you always had a lot going on. You always had a lot going on. So I understand the aspect of like, oh, you're mad at me? I don't really fuck with you anyway. like whatever, no one cares. Yeah, but I think we quoted Dr. Seuss on the Lynn and Lauren episode when I was editing it. It's those that matter don't mind, and those that mind don't matter.
Oh, yeah. Damn! Yeah, wait, who said that?
Dr. I said it, but I said we, but yeah, because Lynn was talking about just be yourself, individuality. We, is important, and it's the best gift. So, but yeah, I was like,
I like that one. Definitely that one. Leave a quote in the comments. Let us know what you guys' favorite quote is. I definitely want to read a few. Yeah. I also know I have some genuinely in my phone that I saved that I just been watching. Like there's another one I just saw. Lil Wayne just dropped I think he just dropped a song with XXXTentacion or something. Very random. And I just saw it today. But I saw a quotation in the comments of that video of the like music, but I didn't actually like listen to the song all the way through. It was kind of mid, but that's just me. But it did say, the quotation said, one person can save millions, but millions can't even save one person. And I was like, oh my goodness, that is hard. Yeah, it was a bar, and I was like, God, I don't. It's a boy Lil Wayne.
That is tough.
Because I was just like, damn. When you really think about it, that's how the world works today. Like there's a lot of individuals that are inspirational, that have just the means to help people, but like, I mean, people as a community, as a congregation, can barely struggle to help one person, right? In certain instances, so it's very telling the world we live in.
No, I have some quotes saved on my phone too. I just like somehow I just look at. Another one is like I think I'm sure you heard this one. I think it goes, a bird sitting on the branch is not afraid of the branch breaking, for the belief is not in the strength of the branch, but in her own wings.
Dang, I've not heard that one, but that's a good,
right, it's solid.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, my favorite one though, from a rapper, Lil Wayne. Karma is a bitch. Just make sure that bitch is beautiful.
Facts, because that's real too.
Yeah, that is real. Lil Wayne be dropping some gems. He didn't even write down. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that boy's definitely on it. But
okay, let's perception.
Yep, hit the perception card.
Hit the perception card. Okay. So this one's kind of funny with considering everything that's going on right now.
Okay.
But the first is 2 questions. Who would you invite if you threw a party and could and could bring any 3 celebrities. And the second question is, what 3 would you least want to come? Well, I think it's funny because all the freak off shit that's going on, all the celebrity parties and shit.
Celebrity parties,
yeah,
nuts. And this is just for celebrities.
The phrasing is on the second one is not specific.
So what was the first one? Who would you invite, and if they could bring celebrities?
Okay, yeah. So if they could, So who would you invite if you threw a party and could bring any 3 celebrities? So if you throw a party, any 3 celebrities you can bring. What 3 would you least want to come?
So for me, contrary to popular belief, I think a lot of guys immediately to just think of like the nicest baddies in the business and then just invite them for the party. But there's definitely, if I'm throwing a party, I want to have people that I can talk to. Definitely people that I can relate with, and maybe people that I can't relate with. Therefore, I get to understand the perspective. I've said this name a million times on the pod, so it should come to no shock. But boy, Michael B is gonna have to be in the room. Just have to chop it up. That's my man's.
You're gonna get no attention the whole night from the females.
Yo, I know, right? Yeah. All the shorties, it is what it is. It's his night. It's his party.
Yeah.
If he pulls up, but the boy Michael B, just because I wanna pick his brain. I just want to talk to him. He seems like he's always happy as well, and that's why I get my inspiration to just be kind of cheerful and happy. And so boy Michael B. Just so I don't choose any other actors, I'll give you my other actor that I wanted was Damson Idris, because I like him too. Cool guy. He acted in Snowfall. I don't know if you know him.
Mm-hmm.
Franklin Saint. Shout out to Damson. I would love to chat with him as well. In the realm of sports, I'm gonna say the boy Lewis Hamilton. That's chat about cars, ask him about the fashion sense.
And he's gonna pull up with the freshest whip.
Pull up with something nice, probably the Honda. So have the boy Lewis come through. Just again, this is already. I'm thinking of like our little like guys like sit down table of just like all of us chatting. I feel like it'd be so interesting. So Lewis, because I think he'll also be very different from somebody like Michael B. Yeah. And then I'm trying to think of a female that I would like to have at the party. Sydney Sweeney is fine.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney, Ana de Armas.
I think she got married recently.
Jones. Who?
She got married recently. Sydney.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Tragic.
I mean, I don't think I had a chance anyway. So good for her.
Nah, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice for her. Who would I want to sit down and chat with? Thames is popping off right now. Why don't we? You can probably get Thames in the mix.
You think about it like the party's happening next week. the way you brainstorming, son, it's like the party about to happen.
The party's happening next week. Hey, Thames, Michael B. Lewis, if y'all are watching.
Usually during our thinking stages and on the pod, I will cut those. This time, I'm gonna let y'all see how hard this man is fucking thinking.
Cut those. Oh, we gotta give the people the answers, but these are answers that I feel like sometimes I do. Excuse me, and I think I do say like I preface sometimes whenever we do ask the questions. I'm like, okay, I'm just saying this just to say it.
Yeah.
And but sometimes like now it's like, okay, now I'm saying this shit. All right, we'll stick with Sydney Sweeney just to
you circle all the way back around. My boy, you listed like 12 other celebrities after her.
We'll come back and just stick with her, keep it simple.
So what are you gonna talk to her about?
I don't know.
You just want to look at her.
Yeah, she would just be there.
Yeah,
she would be one of the ones I would get for Michael B. Not for me. Shit.
Damn, that's gonna be tough. Watching Michael B take your bitch. That's gonna be tough.
That's gonna be tough. Nah, that's not my shorty.
And he gonna look at you like,
that's all.
Can I use your room?
That's all for him.
And you ain't gonna say no.
That's crazy. That's all for him though. Shout out to the boy. He can bag that if he wants.
Might not even be his type, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
But no, okay. We'll do that. What would you say?
Yeah.
3 that you want at the party. Then I'll give you the 3 I wouldn't want, which I don't really have any, but I can think of some.
Yeah. J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Yeah, okay. J. Cole. Just because he has a cool vibe to him.
Yeah.
J. Cole or Jack Harlow, one of those two. Jack Harlow just a goof. So
he'll be a fun time at the party.
I know he'll be fun. I know he's gonna be fun to talk to in general. And the last one, I would say I want a female rapper that's like not that problematic.
What are you trying to say? That's
Bro.
not that problematic.
This guy,
People
bro.
rappers are problematic out here.
I
What
can be.
say,
Can be.
fam?
I would say.
So
I would
you
say
can still
Megan the
come to the
Stallion. I would say
party.
Megan the Stallion, but she has to bring some homegirls with her. I'd be
Oh,
like,
she
yeah.
gotta pull up with her
I'd be like,
friends?
yo, bring your friends. Bring your
Oh,
friends. It's
crazy.
gonna be popping.
Okay,
Bring
you
your
get Megan Thee
friends.
Stallion and pull it with the friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say Marky Basie just because we're seeing him next. I'm seeing him next week.
Yeah, boys are going to the concert next month.
Yeah. And I just know he's gonna bust out like singing randomly when he drinks enough. So
Oh, that's funny. I said next month, next week. Yeah,
next week.
Yeah. No, okay, that's cool. Huh? So Jack Harlow, the boy J Cole. So musicians. It sounds like musician heavy for you.
Yeah, I think it's just because I listen to them a lot. Not Jack Harlow. I don't listen to Jack Harlow too much, but like J Cole, I do. So like I almost feel like I know them in a sense.
I feel like in a way
I feel more connected. Yeah. I just and off the top, I just can't think of like celebrities that I would be like, oh, he has to be there.
Yeah.
Like,
what were the ones that you brought for your survival again? Taylor Swift was one.
Oh yeah,
T Swift. Yeah. T Swift was your escape plan. Yeah,
bro, I know she's gonna come save me.
The other ones.
It was Joe Rogan, and then the last one I don't even remember.
So you're not even gonna. You don't even remember your people. You were laughing at me at my people.
Bro, who you were bringing?
You were bringing
Gordon Ramsay, bro.
Ramsey was there. Ramsey could still come to the party. Ramsey, pull up, bro, if you want.
That'd be actually though, like
fired.
he'd be chef. He gonna be chefing it up.
Bro. Make a little hors d'oeuvres.
Nah,
I had Ramsey. I had that boy David Goggins. Like, what we saying? And then I had another shorty that was just there, but like,
I think you said Sydney too, or Sabrina. No, I said Taylor Swift, Sabrina Williams, and Joe Rogan. That's not what I said. Yeah,
but you Sabrina Williams?
No, Sabrina Carpenter. I said Serena Williams. What the fuck? We gonna play tennis on the beach?
I was like,
fuck.
Huh?
Nah.
I know I had the boys David Goggins and fucking Ramsey. So
nah.
Okay. So who would you not bring?
Diddy. He can't come. He can't come to my fucking party, bro. Stay the fuck away from my shit.
Diddy gonna come change the whole vibe of the party up?
Nah. Gonna come with all that fucking baby oil. Get the fuck out of here.
Crazy.
Yeah, no Diddy. Not today, Diddy.
Not today. Yeah.
Who will I not bring? Yeah, him and two more. So many celebrities these fucking days. Like some fucking streamers. I don't like any streamers. Don't come to my shit. Wrecking shit just for the fucking views, bro. Like just for a clip.
Yeah.
Like look at us crashing Lax party. Ooh, fucking up his couch. Nah.
Okay. I like that.
I think that's this would have been a fun one to bring to the party though. Drewski, I think Drewski be funny as hell,
nice
bro.
At the party.
Yo, yeah.
Shout out to Drewski. Drewski definitely got to pull up. Send him an invite too.
I watched him and Kevin Hart on
Kai stream.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
That shit was actually funny. I don't even watch his streams like that, but that shit was good.
I saw a clip of him they had like the sleepover, and Drewski woke up and was asking Kevin Hart like, did something bite you too? And the way he was asking, I was serious. I was dying. I've never seen him that serious. Yeah. It was hilarious.
He would be fun at the party.
Yeah.
Let's get some comedians. Who would I not bring? So you just said streamers. Anyone in particular?
Yeah, no streamer. Oh, it's those three. So no Diddy. It's no streamers. A comedian would be funny as fuck. I think.
No, are you gonna list the three people, or are you just gonna list three categories of people?
No.
That you don't want. No. Okay, so just the streamers, no streamers.
Okay.
I was just thinking of Okay, I agree with the YouTube shit. Mandem like Gideon, he's not like not my cup of tea. Yeah, they're not my cup of tea. Like the pranksters and shit. Yeah. Not a fan of. Not a fan of all that.
Jack the Doherty, whatever.
Who else would I not bring? I can't think of too many people that I wouldn't bring as far as celebrities. Because it's like, there's no celebrity that I don't like and wouldn't want at the party. Because if you're a celebrity I don't like, it's just highly likely that I don't know you. Right. So it's like the only celebrities that I know are celebrities I like.
Yeah.
So there's no one that I like genuinely know and I'm like, not that person. But yeah, I can fall in line with like the streamer YouTubers. There's a lot of them that I wouldn't bring. Of course, like Kai, KSI. Those guys seem pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be down to have them. But yeah, there's not many. Again, I just said JDM because I was the first. After you said streamers, I thought of him as like a YouTuber, and I was just like, I don't really fuck with his style. But it's not a whole lot of other people that I can think of because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's fair. But that being said, let us know. Let us know in the comments who you bringing to the party. Oh, no Diddy for me too.
No
like,
Diddy,
that's universal. I mean, like, unless you like that.
Shouldn't even be said. Yeah, that's unspoken. No Diddy, no R. Kelly.
Like
keep all that.
Yeah, keep them out of the party. So that being said, yeah, if there's anyone that you guys want to take to your parties, I mean, obviously you should be inviting the boys to your party because we gotta be there to spice it up. But let us know in the comments who you're gonna have at the party as far as like the 3 celebrities who you wouldn't want, and let's just add in why. Let's add in why you wouldn't want them there. You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't know who they are. Maybe Toast will have an idea of some of these people, but I see faces, I can recognize faces, but I will not know the name. So that being said, I think that's a good place to wrap it up for this one. Again, as the boys said in the beginning of the episode, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure the noti is on so that you have the notification bell whenever we drop. Social medias, IG, it's on fucking TikTok. All the clips that you need to watch are there. The shorts on the YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you give those a ring and a 5-star review. And we'll catch you all next time in the next one. Take it easy.
Peace.